when I realized that this was my reality to create, this was my experience, this was literally my world, and this is the power that I have, the free will that I have to create the life that I want to live, and that I don't have to keep, people in my life just because they're family or just because I've known them for a long time. When I realized that I could literally change whatever I wanted in my life and add in whatever I wanted, it created such a huge difference for me spiritually. It helped me to be more authentic. It helped me to understand how I felt. And I'm going to give you guys an example. I don't have a problem removing myself from family or friends. And I can sometimes be quite cold with doing it. I can be quite cut off. I just disappear. And, the reason why I do this is because I realize that I just simply don't have to have certain people around. If they weren't contributing to my growth, my health, my joy, my happiness, and I felt like it was just their energy was just too heavy, or it wasn't in alignment with me, or for any other reason, maybe I just didn't feel like, we were a match energetically, which is basically the same thing I just said, I will remove myself. I don't really care about what position they're in, like whether they're a family member or not. I just remove myself. And when I did that, I noticed that I had like just more energy, like the sigh of relief. And it's so strange to say that, but it really helped me because it made me realize that this is my world. Like, I really don't have to have certain people around if I don't want to have certain people around. And it doesn't mean that I had any beef with anyone or disagreements or that I don't like people. There's so many people that I love that I cut off. And it's just because I don't feel like we're in a frequency match. Like, it's just, it didn't feel like it was in alignment with the reality that I wanted to live in and be in. And with that being said, you have to do what's best for you. And like I said, it's not personal, but you'll feel it in your spirit who you want around, who your spirit is calling you to be around. And you kind of create your own circle. You create your own soul tribe. And that's what I've done for myself is I've been intentional about who I allow into my life, who I allow to know things about me, because there was one point in time where I let the whole world know everything I was going through, which was good in a certain extent because I was so used to being prideful and holding back. But at the same time, people send negative energy to, your circumstances and your life experiences. So with that being said, the best thing I did was get quiet and remove myself from people, places, and things that I felt were, just not in alignment with me, or if I felt people were projecting their own fears or insecurities onto me, I just removed myself. People who I knew were gossipers, people who I knew like drama, I removed myself from them. And I noticed such a huge difference and such a huge shift. And like I said, my circle is more authentic now. It's in alignment with who I want around me. And that's such a big difference. So with that being said, if you feel called to rearrange who all is in your life, if you feel called to remove certain people from your life, your social media, whatever the heck it is, follow your heart. Follow your intuition. It's your reality. It's your world. And this life is short. And with that being said, I refuse to keep people in my life just because they're blood, or just because they're old friends, or just because they're, a certain person that is supposed to be, close to the family, or whatever it is. I don't owe anyone anything. And I definitely don't owe an explanation. That's the energy that I've stepped into, you guys. And I'm telling you, with that being said, it has helped clear a lot of fogginess and a lot of heavy energy. So Follow your intuition. If this is something that resonates with you, comment down below. But do what's best for you. This is your reality. It's what you want it to be. Life is short in this human experience. Create it the way you want. It's your sim game. It's your sim game. Do what you please.